Hello and welcome to Techie Talks AI. Have you ever found yourself reading through pages and pages of theory, only to wish if you could see it all in action? Well, you are in the right place. We believe that seeing a working code is 1,000 times better than just seeing the theory. Today we are going to walk you through an exciting project called Gemini Tutor. This is an intelligent educational AI assistant powered by Google Gemini models. We will not only show you how it works, but also dive deep into the code that makes it all happen. Hi, welcome to Techie Talks AI. I'm Sri from Shogini. On this channel, we showcase hands-on demos and insights into AI automation and no-code tools. We have created several Make.com modules to simplify no-code automation for you. Subscribe and join us on this journey into the future of technology. In the end of this video, you will have a clear understanding of how to build your own personalized learning application using Streamlit and Gemini, a useful SaaS application. Link to the code will be available in the video descriptions so you can follow along and even build upon it. Let's get started. So what exactly is Gemini Tutor? It is a web application that provides personalized learning experience. You can select a topic you want to learn about, choose an educational level from elementary school all the way to PhD, and Gemini Tutor will tailor the content specifically for you. It's built using Streamlit, a fantastic Python library for creating web applications, and at its core it uses Google's powerful Gemini AI models to generate the educational content. The application is designed to be interactive with features like learning templates, sample questions, and even study tools to create study guides and practice quizzes. Remember, you can also export the study notes in Markdown format. Before we get into the code, let's look at the application in action. We need the Google Gemini API key, which is free. You just need a Gmail account and you can get it. Here, we can choose the model 2.5 Pro, which is the latest. And then this is where we can choose the level that you are in. Like starting from elementary school, high school, college, graduate, and PhD level. We will see where these predefined prompts are kept. Here we have certain learning templates. Now, depending on the topic that you are specializing in your coaching, you can create these templates so that your participants can click and get to those lessons quickly. We also have sample questions collection. So this is the section where we have the study guide, practice quiz, and deep dive analysis. And finally, you can export the learning. And another very interesting thing is all your previous learning sessions, you can select from this drop down. And you can also rename the session so that you can easily identify those sessions. So here is an example of what I have asked. Give me an overview of Renaissance art, visual analysis, and interactive elements. So an introduction, core concepts. See, nicely it groups, and visual analysis of different artists, Leonardo, Da Vinci, Michelangelo. Look at Raphael's painting. So the beauty is we don't need to worry about the creation of the prompt, etc. You just need to ask this Gemini Tutor what you want to learn and identify your level. Okay, so that's a quick overview of the application. Now let's get into the code. So now the interesting part, let's see the code. Remember the code, the URL to this Agno code is given in the description. So let's look at the agents.py. We will be looking at two main files in this project, app.py, which handles the user interface and application flow, and agents.py, which is responsible for configuring the AI tutor. So this app.py handles the UI, and agents.py handles the tutor setup, the AI part of it. So here we have a function get Gemini tutor agent. The model selection takes a model ID as an argument, allowing us to switch between different Gemini models. So in this case, default is Gemini 2.5 Pro. Then we have a default educational level defined as high school. But when we call this function or when we invoke this function, we can pass overriding this. So that is how we select it from the drop down. So these two are optional. So in case you want to build this as a multi-user application, you can pass the user ID. Session, depending on the session that we are selecting, we will be passing the session ID. Okay, so here we have the instructions. So this is where the magic happens. We provide a detailed set of instructions to the Gemini model. We tell it to act as an educational AI tutor and give it specific responsibilities like content adaptation, structured learning, and creating interactive elements. We even define the structure of the learning experience with an introduction, core concepts, examples, and assessments. And we also configure some advanced settings for Gemini model, temperature, top P to control the creativity of the response. We also enable grounding to allow the model to perform real-time searches for up-to-date information. Now let's look at the app.py. So this is where the Streamlit UI gets created. So at the top, we have some styling. At the top, we have the Streamlit page configuration, where we define the layout and the initial sidebar state is expanded. So the ST sidebar is a key part of our application. It contains model selection and education level selectors, learning templates, and we have sample questions, study tools, and then finally we have the main chat interface. Then finally we have the main chat interface where we display the chat messages. So how do we run this application? To run this application, all that we need is a pip install requirements.txt file and then Streamlit run app.py. So that concludes this short video where you have complete access to a very useful AI-driven tutor application. Give your valuable comments. We will be covering a range of such tiny tutorials in coming days. So please stay tuned. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and give your valuable comments. Bye-bye. We have seen how Gemini Tutor application works, and this is a great example of how you can use Streamlit and Google Gemini models to build powerful personalized AI applications. We encourage you to download the code from the link in the description and play around with it, and even try to extend it with new features. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment below. Thanks for watching and happy coding. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Your support really helps. Have ideas or suggestions? Drop them in the comments. Let's build together. At Shogini, we offer expert NoCodeMake.com and Python AI automation consulting with ready-to-use modules to jumpstart your projects. Stay tuned and subscribe for more.